your very first slides. If you could skip way back up.
Process.
Where you had all the different metals.
On the electric vehicle?
Yeah.
This one.
Why is tungsten going to be adversely affected?
There you're going to have to. I've got my tungsten colleague who put that on there, so I'm not the tungsten expert here, but thank you. Sorry to put that one aside very quickly.
I think the oil barrel, I think he's implying that it's going to be a slowdown in oil.
Yeah, so it's not a decrease in demand.
Pipes.
So you must take into account the automotive industry is still growing. Internal combustion engine vehicles require replacement, require servicing. Platinum in the short term, we are expecting it to see an increase in demand because of the regulations regarding pollution control actually increasing. But over the long-term forecast of demand, that will start to slow down. So when we're talking about the sort of losses in some of these markets, we really are looking at the long-term effect of electrification. Regarding tungsten, I remain a caveat that I cannot answer that question. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah.
I'll ask another question if that's okay. You said that the worrying pinch point for the industry, for the rare earth industry, is the processing.
Yeah.
It needs expansion and it's China dominated. Do you have any line of sight of anyone doing that?
So in the rare earths industry, there are a lot of people looking at separating compounds. So in the US, we've got several projects on the go. The world has got several projects on the go of producing neodymium or NdPr by either looking at recycled materials. But those recycled materials are very difficult to get by at the moment. That might change as larger magnets enter the market, but then we are talking 15, 20 years down the line. So we are looking at recycling of these things, but they are used in such small quantities, the recycling capacities are very small. So you do need your primary raw material supply. That needs to be part of this growth story. So it really is a primary issue. The problem is that 60+% of your supply comes out of cerium and lanthanum. And they catch a value of about now less than $2 a kilogram compared to 40 to 60 that we see for NdPr. There are some fundamentals that projects can work on just NdPr, but it is really something where we've seen the rare earth industry rechange its focus rather than putting out their project overview on rare earths, but just focusing on NdPr, and everything else is essentially waste. But so to answer your question with regards to processing, the separation potential is there, but it's still a dirty process. A lot of the rare earths are associated with thorium. We're talking about monazite deposits, so radioactivity is an issue. There are several projects out there that are large, there's a lot of resources, but that is really one of the key issues that are faced in the rare earths industry. In China, Bayan Obo, the main supplier, was probably more than 50% of annual supply as a byproduct of iron mining. That iron mine is going through its own economic issues, but the tailings from which they get rare earths has got plenty of supply. So there, your costs are essentially covered in terms of the mining costs. But then the beneficiation and processing capacity is really developed there. And it's relatively cheap to do by solvent extraction, but it's about the scalability of that in order to keep up with the demand.
Okay, we'll take one last question. I hope it's brief.
It's brief. You said that cobalt was being designed out sort of gradually. I know Tesla and Elon Musk is trying to phase it out of their batteries. I wondered if I had any more information on why that was the case.
Yeah, so very shortly, it is related to the criticality of the metal. It really is, the source of it is only in the DRC. DRC comes with certain risk factors that are involved with the country. However, they have spectacular raw deposits. I went down there in February, and there's some there's a lot of cobalt around there. Cobalt, again, comes as a byproduct, so it's not a primary raw material driven market. So you have to look at byproduct projects. But ultimately, the use of nickel also increases the energy density of the batteries, yet designing cobalt out completely doesn't work because it actually stabilizes the chemistry. We've all heard of cell phones exploding. So there is a technological reason for cobalt being involved in this. Even by designing it out, the forecast growth is relatively good for cobalt.
Okay. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Please, thank you for having me. Thank you for that presentation.